it's Felicia. Welcome back to my channel. So today is the long-awaited 5K Q&A. So I hit 5K on Instagram a little while back, but I meant to film this video and it's already October 19. Yeah, I'm very late on this and I'm already at 7K, so a little late. Anyways, I'm getting to it. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Like, you guys have no idea how much it means to me every time I see a like from you guys, every time I see a comment. Although I don't like respond to all the comments, I try to, or at least try to like all of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the questions right now. So I'm gonna try to answer most of them. There are so many, so I'm not gonna get to all of them, but don't worry, I will answer the 3 most asked questions I've had since I started this dance account. So what's your ethnicity, where are you from, and then how old are you? Yeah, so I will answer those questions right now. So I'm filming with my phone, and so I'm using my handy dandy laptop to read your questions. So first is what got you into K-pop? I was exposed to K-pop when I was a relatively young age. So when I was like 6 or 7, that was when Wonder Girls and Girls' Generation started kind of blossoming, and like it's becoming well known into other Asian countries. My parents started listening to them, so I remember G, that was huge. I remember Nobody from Wonder Girls, but I never really got into K-pop until it was like 2014 or so. The funny thing is I got into variety TV shows, so Running Man. That time I only watched Running Man, and then I got into K-dramas, and then it was K-pop. So it was like a relatively slow process. So in 2013, I went back to my parents' home country, Malaysia, and my cousins was watching Running Man. That time it was like episode 150. I remember that number because it was like another milestone. I think it was almost 3 years of Running Man, because like there's 52 weeks in a year, so close around to 3 years of Running Man. And then I watched it and I was like, okay, at first I thought it was the cheesiest thing ever because there was laughing effects, and I was like, okay, this is so annoying. But then I started watching more and more, which why if I thought it was annoying, and then I thought it was so funny, and then I wanted to understand the inside jokes, and then my cousins were like, you gotta start from episode 1, like that's the only reason it makes sense. And so I did, and then I went from episode 1 all the way into the current episode, and like I just kept watching. So Running Man, they invite guests on there, and so like most of them are celebrities, and then I remember I see them like the guys celebrities, and I'm like, oh my god, they're so cute, or they're so hot, who are they? I want to know them. And so then I would search them up online, and then I find out, oh, they're this actor, or oh, they're this K-pop singers or whatever. So because of the actors, I was like, okay, I am starting this, I'm going to watch K-dramas. So I can't, man, I've watched so many K-dramas to the point where I don't know, but I forgot what was my very first K-drama. And then for some reason, I don't know why, I think maybe because like there was K-pop guys on the Running Man show, and then it reminded me of the past K-pop, because I remember listening to SHINee before, like Hello and Ring Ding Dong. That one was pretty popular, so I remember seeing that. So I think maybe that's when I started getting back into K-pop. And then when my friend from Hong Kong, she actually was an she was actually an exchange student at my high school. She introduced BTS to me. I started listening to them. At first, I could not tell them apart at all. Like, I confused V and Jungkook all the time. Like, it was so hard for me to actually, like, remember them. And then afterwards, I was just hooked. I was hooked. So yeah, BTS basically just, like, got onto me, and I was like, I am not letting go. Dang, that took forever to explain that one, but I feel like that is so important because that is basically what I am. Like, I talk about K-pop so much, I talk about Korean dramas, Korean celebrities, and really that's what this explains what this is. So another question is, what made you want to start dancing? So I've always danced like when I was a kid. I think when I was dancing, I was like 4 through 6. I took ballet, but like I hated ballet. I think the only reason I kept doing ballet was because I wanted to get to the point where I can use those like point shoes. But I never got to that point because I quit, and I just knew I didn't really enjoy ballet. But I love dancing, so whenever like a song would come out, I would just bust a move, and like I had the rhythm and I had the beat like flow to the music. So if it was a slow music, I would go slow, and if it was fast or upbeat, my dance moves would follow that. So if you want to say K-pop dancing, I think I started in like 2014 because I thought the choreography was super cool and super neat, and it really fit my style. So then that's where I started. Do I have any other talents besides? So I love tennis. I think I started playing when I was in 7th grade, so like 13 years old, because that's when my school allowed me to start playing tennis for the team. And like I just kind of had like a natural like instinct. I don't know, it's not natural instinct, but like, do you know what I mean? Like sometimes when you try something and you're just naturally good at it. Yeah, that was the only thing I was naturally good at. So yeah, I love tennis, and last year I went to state competition and I got 4th. So a lot of people have asked me this question. Do you take dance lessons? And no, I don't. So on my bio, I put self-taught. Unless you want to count the 2 years I took ballet, I've never taken a dance like class. I mean, I wouldn't consider like the dance class I took at school a class, because it really doesn't teach you how to move your body in this, like to make yourself be a better dancer. It's just dance and learn it, you know? It was that kind of thing. So it didn't really teach you how to dance, but like, I mean, I was already dancing prior to that. So no, I have not, I would say I have not taken a dance class. So all of these, I just self-taught. Other than K-pop, what other music do you like? So when I'm in the car on the radio station or whatever, I'll listen to, you know, typical pop music. So Khalid, Shawn Mendes, you know, like whatever's kind of trending, I guess. I don't like follow it religiously. I just listen to it, and then yeah. Do you have a favorite concept? If yes, which one? So as you can tell from my covers, I am not the kind of cute kind of person. I am just not. I enjoy more of a girl crush concept. That's more me. It's more hip. It has harder choreos. That's probably one of the reasons why I got into K-pop choreography, honestly, because they were harder, and like it takes time to actually learn them. How do you stay so motivated? I love dancing, so it's not hard to stay motivated to film covers. I will try to make time whenever I can, and you know, schoolwork comes first, but it's like a stress reliever. Dance is my stress reliever. It's my form of exercise and stress reliever, so it works out great. So favorite food. I really don't have a favorite food. Why? Because I am a foodie and I love to eat, but I love eating all different kind of cultures. Like I love Indian food, I love Chinese food, I love Korean food, I love tacos, Mexican food, I love Italian food. If you are my friend, you know me, you're like, this girl eats so much. Oh yes, and a lot of people have been asking me how tall I am. This wasn't a question on the Q&A thing, but I've gotten it on so many on my other videos. I am 5 foot, so I am 5 foot. If I convert it into centimeters, that's like 152 centimeters. So I'm not a tall person at all. I'm very, very short. My family comes from like a pretty short side, so I'm tiny compared to all my friends, but yeah. Okay, and now we're gonna get to the 3 most asked questions. So number 1 is how old I am. So I am currently 17 years old, and in Korean age I would be 19 years old. I'm actually about to turn 18 very, very soon, in a little bit over a month, so I will be 18. And basically, I will be a legal adult by then. So a lot of people asked, where are you from? So I am from the United States. I live in America and I was born here. And for those of you who are from America, which is like 25% of my followers, I live in Colorado. So if you guys are from Colorado, hello. And then the third question is, what ethnicity are you? So if you look at me, like, you can tell I'm Asian, but you don't know what kind of Asian I am. Like, I've asked so many of my friends, they have no idea what ethnicity I was when they first met me. And I think same with my followers too. Most of my followers think I'm Thai, I'm Filipino. Most people think I'm either one of those two because I do have a tanner skin. So my tan skin is really just because I play tennis so much, and I do use sunscreen. I use sunscreen religiously. Like people on my tennis team don't use sunscreen, and I'm like, guys, protect yourselves! And so I do put on a lot of sunscreen, but I still get pretty tan. I'm actually like a decently pale person, but I'm just out in the sun and exercising a lot. So I don't know if you can kind of tell, like, this is the insides of my arm. Yeah, like, that's pretty white compared to my skin. I don't know. I'm probably gonna get a lot darker later, but eh. So I am actually Chinese, Malaysian, American. So I'm American because obviously I was born here, but I am Chinese. So my ancestors are from China, and then Chinese, Malaysian, they're kind of like in their own little group. Yes, we're Chinese and they're Malaysian because they were born from Malaysia, but like if you compare people from China and compare people from Malaysia who are Chinese, they're a lot different. Like some of the culture, like the way they speak is a little bit different, and the way they look is a little bit different. So yeah, I look like I'm a foreign breed of Asian, but yeah, that's what I am. I'm basically Chinese Malaysian, and then I'm kind of American because I was born here. Sometimes I have no idea how to describe myself because it's like, are you American though? Or are you like Chinese, Malaysian? Are you really Malaysian though? So it's like, I don't know. So yeah, I think I've answered most of the most asked questions. I might do a dance Q&A, but it will be sometime later in the future, who knows when. So yeah, hopefully you guys got to know me a little better as a person. I'm always so happy, like even though 7,000 people isn't a lot for, like, you know, any social media influencers, it's like, for me, it's a lot because, like, no, I never thought anyone would want to follow me in general, but like to have so many people that from all around the world who like to watch my covers, I really appreciate that. You have no idea. Every time I see a comment from you guys, I get so happy. And like, if you guys comment a lot, I know your username, like when I'm like, oh, it's her, or like, oh, it's him. So yeah, that is all for this video. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys give this a like and subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.